little while on the program that one of the things that should be regularly announced on the program, along with the weather and time calls and traffic, is Hard Rubbish Night. Because everyone loves Hard Rubbish Night, don't they? And curiously, the last time we had hard rubbish at our house, you actually call the council and they come and get it. So they recognise that there's some really good stuff out there that the council want. They don't want us just redistributing our stuff. Oh, just another conspiracy theory. One thing I have never seen in hard rubbish is a piano. Yes. Eddie Titular is a piano technician, a player and a mover and general manager of ABC Pianos. Good morning, Eddie.
Good morning, Red. How are you?
You've never seen a piano in the hard rubbish?
I have, actually. Well, have I seen it? Well, no. I've had many people contact me and say, Eddie, there's a piano in the hard rubbish. Do you want it?
You're a collector of discarded pianos?
Oh, discarded. I wouldn't say discarded, but look, there's a lot of pianos out there that have come to the end of their musical life, let's say.
Mm-hmm.
And I often get many calls from people saying, look, can you do something with this piano? And there are some pianos you can, and most pianos we have to discard and unfortunately take away to the hard rubbish.
Well, I've got a piano that would be a hard rubbish candidate because when I look at it, you can be staring down the barrel of quite a lot of money to get it functioning again, can't you?
Absolutely, it can run into thousands of dollars.
Do people keep pianos because they look good on the outside, even though they're rubbish on the inside?
I have to say yes, because I've got one. I've got one that I've converted into a, believe it or not, I call it a piano display cabinet. I've got lots of piano trinkets in it. I've pulled all the
guts out.
All the guts out, as in the frame and so forth. I've left the keys, so it actually looks like a piano, but if I take the panels off, it's full of all little piano trinkets.
Okay. But you are also in the business of physically dismantling, breaking them with a sledgehammer, basically, aren't you?
Oh, look, I used to do a lot of the breaking apart, but it's got to the point now it's very time-consuming, and at the end of the day, you have a lot of bits and pieces strewn all over the place. So now it gets to the point that we pull various components out of the pianos, recycle what we can.
What can you recycle?
Well, look, there's this fascination. Well, ivory key tops. There's a lot of pianos out there that are still good functioning pianos, but over a period of time, the glue that holds a lot of the ivory key tops down breaks down. So when we do either a restoration or bring a piano away to the tip, we often salvage the key tops, so that people out there who need key tops put on their functioning pianos.
Okay.
We've got in not always matching pieces, but key tops that may accommodate their need.
I'm guessing there must be some point in time in history where ivory kind of stopped being used for pianos.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
When would that be? 50s, 80s?
Oh, look. I think it was around the 70s.
Okay.
Can't be exact on that, but sometime around the 70s, they finished using the ivory. A lot of plastic key tops have been put on pianos since then, yes.
And plastic is perfectly reasonable substitute, I'm guessing?
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely, yes.
Do you get requests from youths to have a crack at? Because it's always a bit of fun, isn't it, breaking up a piano?
Look, it's a bit of fun. It's a bit of both, actually.
Well, if you have to do 50 a day, then it's not going to be that much fun. I'd have to agree. But
look,
just the one.
Let's put it this way: when you're in the piano moving business, we're also very careful about how we move pianos because, of course, I don't need issues with getting scratches and damage on pianos. So when it comes time that we don't have to be that careful, look, it's often fun. Letting the piano roll down the ramp off the truck into the pit, and you see them smashed to bits, and that But at the same token, there's a bit of an emotional attachment to it as well because you're removing an instrument out of the system.
Yeah. Yeah. So obviously the ivory can be recycled or reused.
Yes.
the metal frame in there is also quite substantial. There'd be a reasonable amount of scrap there, wouldn't there?
Oh, look, I haven't actually weighed it up, but when I have pulled pianos apart, I would go as far as saying that the iron frame in the pianos would be approximately 2/3 of the actual weight of the instrument. Absolutely. And that can be recycled, of course.
And the wood?
The wood burns well.
Oh, don't. Don't.
Look, when in the times that I have pulled pianos apart and used a lot of the main structural posts and chopped them up as firewood, it burns really nice in the Canara heater.
Oh, stop it. Is a piano, is it veneer?
Yes. Look, a lot of people think that the pianos are a solid timber instrument. On the panels I'm talking about now, but a lot of the panels are veneered timber. So it's not. It's a soft type wood in most cases under the veneer.
Have you ever smashed up a grand piano?
No. I actually picked up a grand piano a few weeks ago from a retirement village, and the instrument was no longer usable. Definitely no longer usable. But I actually have a small supply of instruments that we actually use, and that includes grands as prop pianos for stage theatre shows.
Oh, okay, yeah. Once again, you take the guts out of them so they're easily moved about.
Yeah, so they can be moved about quite easily. Sometimes I need pianos for performance purposes, but others are sometimes used just as props in a scene.
Well, also, you probably, when real estate agents are selling houses, you can probably...
Very much so.
Really?
So. Absolutely. I've got a fleet of pianos that I just use for hire purposes that go into homes that are being sold. Right. Absolutely, yeah. I
can see how that would work. Hey, it's great talking to you. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for your information. Eddie Titular, piano technician, player, mover, and general manager of ABC Pianos. If you want a piano that doesn't do anything at all and is really easy to lift, he's your man. Siobhan Blewett is with Morgan Stanley Smith and Barney. Good morning, Siobhan.
Good morning, Red.